So Natalie and I have been on a journey, as many of you have seen through Facebook, or you've actually hosted us at your home or in your city across the country, and we've actually come upon our very last hour of our epic 2-week-long road trip. Well, longer for you, but I hopped on somewhere in the middle. Hey! So we thought it would be a really good way to end our trip by making a video in our last time together, just out to the people who we encountered, or just people who have been a part of the story, as we've experienced it.
The journey is the destination.
That's why I came. So we just wanted to share really quickly our favorite memory, because there's been just so many memories. And we also wanted to share our, what did we say, favorite, what we've learned.
Yeah, what we've learned. What we've
journey
grown.
called life. So Natalie, please share your favorite memory.
Okay. So I'm trying not to make this a cop-out, because it's not one single memory per se, but it's more the culmination of just kind of the experience of seeing everybody that we did. We saw a lot of people. I saw
so many people.
I saw a lot of people. I wish I could have seen all of you. But we were very fortunate enough to see the people that we did, and I'd have to say my favorite memory was just spending time with all these people. You know, I'm going to be honest, I thought a lot of them I'd never see again in my entire life. I was like, oh, when will that happen? That's never going to happen. When am I going to be in Atlanta? But guess what? It happened.
It did.
So my favorite memory was just to be able to spend that very precious time with the people that we love and share the experience of being in a city with them, as opposed to being somebody completely new and not knowing anyone.
And it was still the same, though.
It was, yeah.
And it was weird.
Yeah.
It was the same.
It was like no time had passed. It was beautiful. And, you know, it just goes to show that hospitality, or like that kind of kindness, doesn't exist within the walls of a nonprofit, which is something great that we learned from Invisible Children. But that kind of continues outside of that workplace. And it's just a beautiful thing to know now that we exist with this, you know, this group of alumni, of these extraordinary people, that really, if you choose to, you can, you know, be a part of their lives and see how they live outside of where we first originally met, and it's a beautiful thing.
It is beautiful.
And I say, okay, this also leads up to that moment when we were at this coffee shop in Houston that Brian McGill told us to go, that Cuban place. Well, I guess it was more of a Cuban restaurant.
It was so good.
Yeah, the food was so... Brian, you were right. And the coffee was amazing.
She cried.
We were there and I was eating ceviche.
She cried.
And we were just talking about how amazing it was just to, like, experience the hospitality of people. And I just started crying in the middle of a Cuban, like, fast food restaurant over the beautiful people and kindness that we had already experienced. So, you know, Val, Jacob, Lindsay, Liz, and Brian, I blame you, because you were the ones who made me so happy that I cried in a public place, and Janay took advantage of me and took pictures of it.
That
was mine. That was mine. All right, Nene.
My favorite. Well, there's been so many, honestly. It's going to be hard to just narrow it down. I would say there's a few. One is, for sure, we pulled up in Atlanta, and if you don't know, Atlanta is a hub for Invisible Children alumni, apparently.
There's a big number
and
of
both of us just kept saying, we went to this random pizza shop, and everybody was waiting for us, and we just kept, like, our minds were blown that neither of us had ever been to Atlanta before, but we had a group of friends waiting for us to hang out on a Friday night, and we were like, what the heck, how does this happen? And so it was just really cool to see, like, the alumni network, and just, like, you know, like, just it really affirmed the experience that we shared at Invisible Children, and just funny things, like, just to see how, like, vast and deep that group of people is. Like, I called Cardinal the night before in New Orleans, and I was like, hey, I didn't even have her phone number, I had to get it from Andrew, and I was like, hey, like, we're in town, do you want to hang out? She's like, let's get breakfast tomorrow, and she showed up. So just things like that. And then, like, I'm not crying, I swear, my eyes are just watering.
She's crying, she's lying, she's crying. So emotional.
My teammates, both all of us met up in Atlanta, and my teammate Caroline surprised us, and it was just such a special time to see that, like, what we shared was just a really unique thing, a really beautiful thing, and that we just loved each other so much, and it meant so much to me that we were able to get together again.
It was great. I'm not crying either. I have makeup in my eyes.
So those are my favorite memories.
It's just, yeah, that was great. It was great because it was such a surprise. We didn't even think we were gonna meet up with Caroline that morning, and then she showed up, and I mean, like, Stewie
goes, we walk in, and Stewie goes, we already have a table, and I look at him like,
what are you talking about?
And I look up, and there's Caroline, like.
Yeah. It was wonderful.
Okay, your lesson learned quickly, because I'm sure.
Yeah, this is already so long.
Bored and tired of seeing us crying.
I've learned that you have to be bold when you travel. Life does not favor or give credit to those who are too shy to take advantage of what is there. You know, I thought prior to this a lot, that, I don't want to call these people, like, they have their lives, they're busy, they're not going to want to spend time with me. False. You always have an opportunity to make a connection with someone. Chances are someone that you really care about. Take advantage of it. Don't fall prey to your fear or your awkwardness or your shyness, because guess what? Chances are you'll have a good time, and it's a time that you wouldn't have if you didn't take advantage of it. Yeah. So go for it. Travel boldly.
Totally. I think for me the big thing that I learned was, one, I hate New Jersey. Sorry, Aaron Miller. I do. I hate it. Sorry, Carlo. I hate it. And the second thing is that I think it just really, again, like, seeing everybody in their lives and their hometowns, and, like, seeing their nice apartments. I hate you all. You all have your own room.
You guys have such adult lives. It's disgusting.
It's disgusting. Yeah. Just really, it affirmed for me that there is life after IC, and that you guys are living it well. But then it also really confirmed for me that the things in the relationship and the people that we met are beautiful, and they still exist outside of those walls. And it was a really restoring trip to me to know that things will go on, and that we'll still be together. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Awesome. Honestly, like, I started this trip not knowing what to expect, kind of terrified that I was making this huge transition, but honestly, like, this was such an amazing trip to go on, and it really just gave me and Janay even the opportunity to just travel across this country and see the beauty that lies. Like, we have friends all over this country now, and
it's awesome.
I encourage all of you to take advantage of it. You may say, like, I don't have the time, or it's too expensive. There's a way. We both are unemployed, we don't have jobs, but we somehow made this happen, and I cannot be grateful enough to all the people who are a part of it, invisible children or not. Like, I love you all so much. I'm so grateful for your friendship. You have been great to me in my time in the States, and I'm going to start crying in a second here. But I'm just so, I'm so grateful for the time that I had here and the relationships that I did make with the people here. Like, you are ones that I'll never forget for the rest of my life. You're in my heart, and I hope I'm in yours. In fact, I know it. Come visit me in Toronto. It's a wonderful place, and I'm excited for the next chapter, and I'm excited for you to come visit and be part of that, just like we were with your lives. So thank you, everyone who was here, even to those who we didn't see, like, thanks for being a part of it and commenting. Sorry to make you all jealous. We love you. Sorry, but thank you a million times. Thank you. We're a part of something big here, so let's keep it going. All right. Love to you all. Bye. Goodbye.